Is this a thing? Because if so, I've been wasting some damn good eye flirting on some men who will not ask me out.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Cosmic Verse titled Men Are Avoiding Women at Work. You know what's funny? So many women have been losing their minds over this, even though this is exactly what they wanted. They said, leave us alone, you're creepy, we want to be by ourselves. And so men listened, and of course, now it is a problem. I say this on so many episodes, guys. It's crazy to me how men can listen and do exactly what women say, and then they'll still get pissed about it. Let's jump into the video.
I swear to God, I'm gonna start selling butthole pics on OnlyFans. I swear to God, because this right here is not worth it. You know what would be worth it? Selling my pee to some old creepy dude for 15 grand on would be worth it.
She's dressed up in her uniform, she's clearly on the clock, and not only is she talking smack about her job, she's also making the company look bad by threatening to make spicy content. She's not that bright, is she?
So I used to work with all men, and people would always be like, oh, you must get hit on all the time if you work with all men. But what I had to explain was that actually in settings where it's like 70% men, 30% women, the women get hit on all the time. But in this case, I was literally the only woman on a 20-person team. And in those cases, the men just act like there are no women there and they ignore you. At least that's what I told myself.
It makes no sense. Either a man is an unprofessional creeper if he hits on a woman at work, or she complains about him not hitting on her. Either way, the woman is the victim and the man is to blame.
I got the fuck off. Yeah. Fuck this. I died.
So strong.
Modern women insisted that they could not only do the job of a man, but they could do it better. But in her case, not only can she not do the work, she needs to rage quit and destroy her chances of being able to get another job. Well done.
Exhausted, but I'm good. Thank you.
Good.
Bro made a mistake. He should have told her you have a pretty face, so she would put a brown bag over her face and come to work. But take it in how the man controls her hairstyle either way. She's doing the opposite for him. He's living in her head rent-free. You can't be complimenting women at work. They're gonna make fake harassment cases because that's all they're good at. Straight to HR. Most of HR is made up of women. You're double screwed then. Gonna get your bumma fired. Man, don't lose your job over threes acting all that. It's not worth it.
Men in professional settings just can't win. They're forced to do their job while their female co-workers and HR have set a literal minefield for them where any mistake that's made can destroy that man's job and probably future jobs as well.
Hi, could I have your number after the compliment? Like, what's really going on? Like, I'm waiting for my king, and it's like, okay, the king is commenting, but he ain't following up with the actions. Like, what's going on?
What just came out was that nurses and doctors are more likely to cheat on their spouses than like athletes or actresses or singers.
You're saying that someone then should not date a nurse or a doctor?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying what this report came out and said.
It's actually insane how notorious nurses are for being caught cheating on their significant others. It's come to the point where if a man meets a woman who's a nurse, it's pretty much an instant red flag.
I just read the craziest FBI statistic, and to be honest, ladies, you're not going to like it, and gentlemen, you've pretty much been right the whole time. So oftentimes women go, oh, I hate when a guy tells me what to do. Why does my boyfriend not want me to have male friends? Well, because according to the FBI, you have a 400% increased likelihood of being a cheater. As a matter of fact, the likelihood of a woman with male friends cheating is almost 100%. There's almost a 100% likelihood if a woman has male best friends and is adamant about it, that she is bound to cheat on her man. Now that is a crazy stat coming out of the FBI, and I will tell you this, you might as well share this because that is fucking crazy.
If a woman insists on keeping her male friends, guys, just throw away the woman, okay? There's nothing more to be said here. If a woman wants to have guy friends, she can have her guy friends, but she can be single, and let's just leave it at that.
Hey, dummies, stop messaging women during work hours, okay? They're using it as a chat buddy. They don't care about you. They want your entertainment attention. Oh, make me feel good. Oh, I'm having a rough day. Oh, sweetie. What's wrong? They're using you, you bunch of dorks. Don't talk to a woman unless it's in her free time. If she's not talking to you in her free time, she doesn't care about you. You're just being used. Prove me wrong, ladies. Prove me wrong, ladies.
The funny thing is, if a man tries to vent to his woman during the workday, she'll find it instantly unattractive, but she expects her man to be an emotional punching bag the second she hears something that she doesn't like.
And I feel like we need to bring back the term woo. Now, wooing is to actually do things that, a woman likes, to entice her, to invite her to places that you will enjoy and she will enjoy. Nowadays, guys are bringing to the quote-unquote metaphorical table that I'm going to be around. If you need someone to cuddle up with, I'll be here. If you need someone to talk to, I'll be here. But when we're talking about the romantic side of a relationship,
men are not going to waste their time trying to woo a woman who isn't worth it. These women love to blame men for not being romantic or chivalrous, but at the end of the day, there's no point if the woman isn't worth it.
For some people, the romance is alive and kicking, okay? For others, it is very much dead. They are very much in a state in their relationship where it's just pure servitude. And I'm not talking to one another, I'm talking about existing in life. So you have the couple that live together and seem like everything's cushy, but inside that home, he goes to work, she goes to work, they pay their bills, they come back, they watch TV, they might get the odd takeaway, have a little time in the bedroom, and then that's it. That's the relationship. There is no romance. When we start seeing romance again, I feel like the dating game will change.
The only people who complain about not having these massive romantic gestures are modern women who resent men. They want their lives to be like a movie. Nobody told them that life isn't actually like that.
Who cheats more, men or women?
I would say nowadays you can see probably equally on both sides. So I don't think there's more prevalence of one over the other. I think sometimes when men cheat, it's frowned upon more than it is on women.
Okay. Why do you say that?
I think we just think that men are just more like womanizers, like they've always been, like even in like Hispanic culture, machistas, like stuff like that. So I think like whenever it's a guy doing it, sometimes it's just frowned upon more.
Right.
And you don't really hear about the women doing it a lot, but I think it does happen as equally as both.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
It's honestly a crazy opinion to me how, because men find women attractive, apparently that makes them evil womanizers. Like, this is just so stupid to me.
So you're telling me you're gonna love a man who does nothing for you, but you don't love money?
Well, this sounds like it'll be wholesome.
You don't love the job that actually puts food on the table for you?
Well, let's be very honest here. A person is very lucky, actually, if they indeed do love their job. A lot of people just work because they have to.
But you're gonna love a man that does nothing and drags you to the depths of hell?
Why would any person want to be with a person, man or woman, that would put them through that? No one should have to put up with that nonsense.
This woman is insanely dramatic. If a man isn't making enough money to financially support her while they're dating, then apparently he's dragging her through the depths of hell. That makes absolutely no sense.
Have some fucking dignity. Go and fall in love with money. At least it does things for you.
Did they really just say, have some dignity and go fall in love with money? I love it when people use words and they don't actually know the true meaning of it, because dignity actually means having love and respect for oneself, being worthy of honor and respect. And I can't think of a single dignified person that would actually go so far as to be in love with money. Money is just an inanimate object, and let's be very clear, it can't actually do anything for you. It allows you, however, to do stuff for yourself as well as for others. And the only individuals that I actually have come into contact with that are in love with money are very shallow and miserly. And that is not the type of person that another one should try to emulate.
Even if these women came into money that was just, a really high amount, I guarantee you they would still find a way to end up in a lot of debt.
But how does a man know? So it's basically, a man's not going to know that till he goes through. So my thing is to men is, men, stop. We need to, so I keep saying it's 2023, right? And the reason I keep saying it is because it's very dangerous for us men as single men. We need to protect ourselves at all times. You saw what's happened with the Russell Brand scenario as well. Yeah. Like, men, women need to outline it and make it intentions very, very, very clear to you. So a woman can look at you, she can smile at you, she can drop something, there's subtle things that you women, language. Yeah,
for
And I will-
example,
and-
indication, eye contact.
You
There's
come
a lot
in-
of things.
But a lot of guys don't
but
know
women
those
don't
things.
do
But-
those.
but you lean-
Yeah, they do. Come
Okay,
on.
so you lean in a little bit, and
So-
I come the rest of the
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
But a lot of guys don't
and I
know those
agree with
things.
you.
Hold on.
I
That's
agree
only
with
comes,
you.
but that only comes for experienced men.
A woman's body language can mean an unlimited number of things. She could be smiling if she's interested, but she could also be smiling if she's uncomfortable or literally for no reason, and she expects us to always know the difference.
I am so heated. Okay. I made a video the other day about being in my 40s and how I have no desire to date. And just give me the biggest ick right now. And I've been loving all the comments that all of you are sharing. I feel seen. I feel validated. I've realized that there are men commenting on this post. Like, since I've hit my 40s, I don't have any desire to date. No, bro. We are not the same.
She's technically right. This woman has not chosen to be done with dating. It's just that she can't get a date and she uses that as an excuse to hate men. Pretty simple.
We're not the same. You're apples, I'm orange. You're apples and I'm caviar. Men choosing not to date in their 40s is different than women choosing not to date in their 40s. I'm so heated that like I'm shaking the camera. But the audacity of a man to come into that comment section, to come into that space, it just goes to show, one, they really want to be like us.
Men do not want to be like women, especially a woman who's in her 40s and who is incapable of getting a date. Some men actually empathize with her problem, and she turns around and throws it in his face and says that he's the monster for even agreeing with her. This is why dudes just, don't listen at all.
Two, they're so delusional. I can only speak for myself. The reason why I no longer want to date men right now in my life is because y'all don't even have it together. I'm tired of it. You don't know how to communicate. You don't understand how to respect my boundaries. You don't know how to go to therapy. The list goes on and on and on. And we are not the same. Also, in that post, I talk about hitting your 40s and being perimenopausal. That's where I'm at. And there is an alchemical shift that occurs in women and people with uterus.
It's amazing to me how these women use their reproductive system to justify their bad attitudes. Even when it's shutting down, she can still use it as an excuse to hate on men, apparently.
That occurs during perimenopause, as we transition into menopause, because in East Asian medicine, postmenopause is an incredible time where we call it the second spring. It's an era of new beginnings. In order to have those new beginnings, we have to go through this initiation process. That is the beauty of our essence. Men don't have that. You all go through your own spiritual journey.
She's not wrong. Men don't have those kinds of organs, but it really doesn't matter because it's the same thing. We don't have them and she doesn't use them, even though she does have them.
Although, to be honest, a lot of you are not choosing to take that initiation, but it's not the same. You don't grow up in a world that conditions you to center the other gender, that conditions you to consistently abandon yourself, to make the other gender feel comfortable and nurtured, heard and seen. No, we are not the same because we're not the same. We're not. Oh my God, I am so heated. Okay, bye.
Men are expected to do insane levels of physical and mental work, quote unquote, without complaint and without any form of recognition, and she thinks that she deserves a medal because she goes to therapy twice a month. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves, guys. Peace.